matter.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to episode 8 of season 2, Divination Night. I am your hostess, Lady Gwendolyn, and joining me tonight is Amy Lynn. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, we're good. We're good. We're pushing right along. I don't know if you knew it or not, but I had a couple weeks off. I mean, I was doing the show, but I wasn't able to do readings. Now I'm back. So
yes,
we're good.
Good.
So let's start telling everybody about how you are. Who you are.
I'm Amy, and I live in Morgantown, and I was 2021 May Queen, so I decided to wear my crown tonight to represent.
You are beautiful.
Thank you. I've been doing tarot for about 2 years now, so I've really been enjoying the process of learning about it and learning more about myself with divination. It's really been surreal and exciting, and it brings out a lot of inside things that you don't even realize is there or that's been a hindrance in your life. And I really enjoy where my life has been going these past few years. It's really been some good times, some terrible times that I needed to have in order to, break through that and, be where I'm at today. So it's been an exciting time.
I mean, I hate to say it's nice that you went through those trying times, but I feel like that is definitely something that most all of us have in common. Whenever I mean, not just the tarot journey, because the tarot does really help us, but as we're going through these transformations, not everybody does that. Not everybody is ready to advance or to move forward or take their next steps. Mm-hmm. I mean, do you know what I'm talking about, or am I like completely off
No, I know what you mean. There's a couple people that kind of, woke, that's the term nowadays, I guess. But there's a few people like around the same time as me, and like some people have just had a great time, trucking right along. And I've been like, I've had times where I'm like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Like, I'm feeling worse now than, before. But it was things I needed to go through in order to work through and process, past traumas, and, to recognize that I was holding in stuff from my past, or like, growing up, that I never even realized was affecting, relationships, life in general, and I had no idea. And it's really got me to open my eyes. I'm not just talking about tarot, but just spirituality and the Wiccan community and that whole genre. It's really helped me be less angry, not be, just like anybody, I still have, but I'm like a happier person now. Like, I'm more bubbly, I'm smiley, I'm not like, ugh. And I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's just, I love who I am today and where I'm heading and the path that I'm on. And I've met a lot of amazing people, and it's nice. It's like a whole new community that everybody is so new to me, but it's like I've known people forever. It feels like it's nice.
It's that soul connection. Like,
yes.
Like I feel like we have surrounded ourselves with other people that are ascending. It's like we're all on this wave together. And I just got cold chills.
Yeah, right? It is amazing. And it's, everyone has been so comforting and welcoming, and just like with everybody, every group has people, but I haven't met the not good people yet, and it's really exciting for me. And I've had so much help in questions about things, and everything has fallen more into place than past religions that I have tried. I've kind of religion hopped, trying to find where I belong, trying to find, who I am.
Yeah.
And, once you start asking like the questions that people don't want to answer, a lot of time, like that would just frustrate me. Like in my past religions, it's like,
because they would just shut you down.
Yeah.
They would just shut you down. They're like, we have no answers. Just
yeah.
Accept.
It's like, oh, you just gotta believe.
Accept.
You just gotta have that faith. And it's like, well, I need more than that, and I don't know, it feels right. It just feels right. It feels good. And, there's been people to question me about things, and, it's okay. Not everybody is the same. And that's the best thing about the world, is people can, have their own paths and still get along. And it's nice.
Absolutely.
I enjoy it a lot. It's great.
So I want to say good evening to everybody. Brenda, Jason, Sherry, Natalie. It's great to see you all here. Thank you for joining us tonight. And I'm sure everybody knows Amy. So Jason Rule, Natalie McVicker. I know you know them.
I didn't even know we had a comment section. Sorry.
Okay. So yes. Well, I didn't get to give you the grand tour.
Right. That's exciting.
Okay. So yes. So anytime you see the comments over there, everybody, she and I are both open for readings. So if you can ask either one of us, or we'll just say that she's going to do them. Okay. If you don't specify. But you need to include your date of birth so that we can get that taken care of. And before we get started with that, I want to go ahead and do my scammer alert. I wish I could have a flashing alert here. But it's there have been people that come into the comment section and will either message you or comment on your comment. And if these people reach out to you in any capacity and offer you a readings, these are scammers. They are everywhere, unfortunately. We just have to talk about them now and alert you, because it's a problem. And not just with me, but for everybody. Anytime you go live, it happens. So there we go. And unfortunately, it's it. So you've been going live some, haven't you?
Yeah.
Amy?
Yeah, I haven't gone live. It's probably been since around Christmas time. I've been super busy lately. I just recently switched jobs and trying to get established and with that. But yeah, the people that hop on, it's exhausting, because then it's like, no, don't go on my page. Like, I don't want you trying to rip my friends off or anything. Like,
right.
Doing that. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating.
Yeah. All right. So if you're ready, I want to ask you a question, but Natalie's first. Okay. Her birthday is 4/21. But my question that I have for you, and I like asking this question. Do you have a favorite deck? And if so, what is your favorite card?
Right now I do have a favorite deck. Sometimes it switches sometimes. Like I have different favorite ones. It's weird, but right now, and the one that I'm using is the Everyday Witch Tarot. This was
okay.
Yeah, I love this one. And this was actually the deck that I learned how to read tarot off of. For some reason, I just couldn't get it with the Rider Waite at that time. Like, it was so frustrating. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to try something else. And I always thought these cards were really cute with the pictures and everything. Yeah. And I was able to learn off these. It was pretty cool.
Well, that brings up a point, because I was asked the question last night, and I hear it all the time about tarot decks. Is it okay to buy them, or do you have to be gifted? Because back in the day, that was started that you had to be gifted and taught. That's how it went. But now, in this day and age, we're buying what we connect with and able to learn that way, because most of us are either self-teaching or taking classes. And sometimes, we just need to connect deeper with something You know what I mean? You know, we have to like understand it. So, and this what brings me to this point. I got a new deck this week, and I did an unboxing, but I don't think you saw it.
The Labyrinth
deck.
Yes, I saw that you got that. That is, it's funny. I just watched that movie a couple weeks ago too.
Right, and I'm actually going to have to rewatch it to kind of refresh myself of some of the goblin characters, you know.
Yep, it's on Netflix right now.
Oh, good. Won't have to pay for it. Well, I have it on DVD. Like, I'd still do the DVDs.
Right. I love it. That's one of my favorite ones. That's a good one.
Yes. I'm actually taking it with me because I do Celestial Saturday every second Saturday of the month at Appalachian Oddities in West Virginia. And so I'm actually taking that with me this weekend to
gonna break her in.
Yes, I am.
That's exciting.
All right. So Natalie's up first. Go ahead. She says, what do I need to know? Whatever flies out.
All right. All right, Natalie, for you, I got. Oh wait, do I do one card or am I supposed to do 3 cards?
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay, I personally, unless it's like some big thing, I like doing 1 card to like, hey, this is what I got. Because I feel like you get that one big bam. Here you go.
Perfect.
I got the 5 of Cups, and I have a funny story about this card, but I'll do that afterwards. And this card is to me, I feel like it's make sure you're not like focusing on, you know, all the negative that you might have in your life or if things aren't going right. A lot of times we have to go through those situations or circumstances, but to always remember that you also have a lot of positive. So when you're going through the negative times, sometimes you just got to, like, for instance, my car broke down last week, devastating, but hey, my taxes just hit. I'm able to get a new one and it's a safer car. So there's always that, like, you know, glass half full or half empty way to look at life. And this card reminding you to always try to look at it as half full instead of half empty. You know, she's got these behind her. Don't be, you know, stressed out about this here on the ground, but always remember you do have a lot of good in your life also.
Awesome.
Oh, and that card, funny story with that card real quick. So my brother, he's a fish boat captain down in Florida. And every now and then, well, probably about once every few months, more in the summertime, he'll call me and be like, hey, where should I go fishing? I got these clients. They're paying big money. And I always use this deck whenever I do it because there's a lot of beach scenes in it. And I had gotten this card and I told him, you know, is there a place where, you know, there's not too many like people visiting, that it's more of a secluded area with some trees, like not just beach and hotel. And he was like, yeah, like I know a perfect spot. Because I was like, you know, think of the first place that pops in your head, how I'm describing. And he's like, all right, because I guess the fish weren't really hitting at his normal spots. So he went there and those people just, you know, hooked them fish all day. And he was really excited and it was pretty cool. That was exciting.
Awesome. All right. So Sherry is up next. That is May 2nd.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I couldn't read for a second. You have the Queen of Pentacles. And this card, whenever I get this card, I feel like this reminds me to, you know, appreciate everything that I've worked so hard for in life. You know, you might have been through a lot or have done a lot or just worked your butt off. And this card is telling you, you know, you're doing good. You might not have everything that you want. You might not be exactly where you want, but you're good. You're comfortable. You got the things you need. You got a roof over your head, food in your belly. And at the end of the day, things are going to be all right. Things are okay. You know, don't always stress the small stuff because you have what you truly need right now. Or if you don't have it, it's close to being there.
I really liked that. And remember how I was asking you about your favorite card and your favorite deck? Well, the Queen of Pentacles is my card.
Yeah, I like her a lot. I get excited whenever I'm doing my morning card, and if she comes, I'm like, huh. And I always get her when I really need it, like when I'm feeling like, life is sucking right now, and she always pop up. I'm like, all right, you're right. I'm doing all right. I'm not doing as bad as I feel.
Yeah, she's my favorite because she like takes control and she's plan things, and that's like all I do. So it's like I feel like I resonate with her more. And Sherry said, "Awesome, thank you."
You're welcome.
Jason is up next. So that's June the 2nd. So, and he's asking for a relationship reading.
Oh, okay. All right, Mr. Jason, you have the 5 of Pentacles. And with this card, I feel like this is telling you that, you may not feel, or you may not be where you want to be at in a relationship right now. Possibly feeling a little on the outside, or maybe a little lonely, or maybe it's a little distant, or things may not be how you envision they would be for you right now. But this card tells you that it's not far off for you to be happy in whether it's a relationship or without a relationship. Like with this card, these people, they're kind of stressed out. They're out in the cold, not that happy of a situation to be in. But with this card, it's showing them that, warmth and safety and comfort is just right over the bend. It's not too much further they got to go. And I feel like you should take that with you, however that resonates with you, that you might not be where you want to be at right now with a relationship, but it's not far off. It's not, happiness isn't just out of the picture for you. It's there. Just, you got to trust yourself that you're going in the correct direction in order for your relationship to, or a relationship to.
Okay, so we have the comment from the first reading. I've got some stuff happening with me physically, not fully clear yet on what direction I will have to go. There's a possibility that either way, I won't be fully excited about it. So the 5 of Cups definitely says I should try to see the positives. So thank you. That was good.
Good.
I mean, not a good situation, but yeah, you were right.
A way how you can look at it is, at least you know what's going on, or that something is going on. You may not know what it is, but it's better to, okay, there's something happening. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm going to find out, rather than having no clue physically what's going on. And then one day just boom, like crap is not going good. You know what I mean? So yeah, it sucks that you're going through some stuff physically, and I hope it gets better for you soon. But it is good to know that you do know that something is happening or going on,
Mm-hmm. And 5 of Cups to me is definitely, well, anything with cups is all about making sure that you're taking care of yourself, that you're nurturing yourself and your self-care, and watch out for your health. So said, even knowing what the options are rather than being in the dark, rather see something than nothing, right? Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about you for a minute. So do you have are you set up to where you're doing readings for people, or are you just doing it for yourself right now?
I do still do readings for people. I haven't advertised myself as much lately. I've been pretty big, like I said, with my new job I've been working at. But I also recently, I've been trying to find a way how to, conversate with more people, talk about just things, life, just other like-minded people. But, I have kids, and with work a lot, it's hard for me to really get out there. So I decided to start a online group. It's through Facebook. It's called Witches Study Group. pretty basic, but I started a group, and it's for everybody, and we pretty much just share information. It's all free. I'm actually one of the people in the group. They're trying to start a Discord for me on there. But that is like really hard, and I do not understand. Yeah. I'm like, I don't even know if I'm logging in. So that I am not sure if that is going to happen anytime soon. He's got it all set up and ready to go, and I'm just like, where am I at?
Right.
So at the moment, I'm doing the Facebook group right now, and it's been really exciting. I've met a lot of people in there. It's small so far. It's like I think around 100 people that's in it. So I've been busy doing that, and it's a lot of fun, and it keeps me it keeps me like studying, wanting to know more, wanting to share information with people. I personally have discovered there is so much false information out there, and I've almost got caught believing stuff, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right, but okay, like things like that. So it's nice being able to like talk with others and share some stuff that I know, and literally learn new things every day. So it's kind of my way to be able to get out there and talk with people and share things without actually driving or meeting people.
Right.
Something that's hard with me to do with having young kids,
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm so proud of you. And 100 is not something to just kind of shrug off. That's a lot of people in there. And especially, if they're all like really communicating, or if, even half of them are communicating, that's a big win, because and I know what you're saying about Discord. Discord is great for the younger generation. I'm not so good with it, because one of them in my group set up one for Rowan Temple of Light, and it's on there, and I've got books and lessons and information on there. I haven't been in there in well over 6 months, and I know it's been a lot longer than that. I'm spreading information on my social medias. I don't have time for that. And I hate to say that, because I'm not being snooty about it, but it's not easy. I don't find it as an easy platform to work with.
No, it's not. And even before this, I play Grand Theft Auto, GTA 5 a lot. And I tried to like get on my own Discord where you can like play with other people, and like I couldn't even figure it out. I had no idea. It's hard. I even went on YouTube and typed in how to do Discord for dummies, and I've probably watched like 2 hours worth of video, and I go on my Discord and I'm back to like, what? Where do I go? So I'm just like, I can't do this right now. I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I love it. The people can game, and they can do so much with it. I'm just not one of those people.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right. So are we ready to get back into? Wait a minute. One more time. Tell us what the name of your group is.
Witches Study Group.
Okay, and that's a Facebook group.
Yep, it's on Facebook, and the picture is like there's a mirror and some runes, and it's a really cool little witchy picture I found off Pinterest.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Okay, so up now we have Mariah. So that is April 28th. And so I guess it's just a general for her.
All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Woo-hoo. And this card is trying to get you to kind of look around, or are there opportunities out there for you that you're not really noticing or paying attention to? Are you kind of wrestling with like a difficult choice? This card, it doesn't really help you make any decision or anything. Pretty much the universe is probably going to choose it for you. All you got to do is just enjoy the ride. The universe is always has our back. It's the one thing that I can always rely on, even with if things are going like really crappy. I know there's a reason why, and it's going to lead me to something good, something better. So with the Wheel of Fortune, up and down, around, hang tight, because, the wheel is moving.
Awesome. Okay. So next up we have Wally, and it is August 24th, and he is asking for a love reading with the Cancer lady in his life.
Okay. The Cancer lady, I'm honestly learning astrology, so I can't help you with that part yet. It's something I'm kind of, dipping my toes in. I truly want to learn more about the planets and the times, and I find all that so very fascinating. Mm-hmm. I'm still, still learning that. There's just so much to it and so much information with astrology. It's truly awesome. And the things that I've learned with astrology, like the moon affects so much stuff on this earth, but anyways, it's pretty awesome. It's amazing. Yes. But I'm not sure about the whole Cancer lady part. I think though my husband. Go ahead.
I was going to say, and I have an astrology study group, so we're good.
Oh wow, that's cool. Yeah, I need. To, that's what I'm going to join. All right.
Her name is Noor. So there you go. You have her name now.
Oh, hold on.
It happens.
Sorry, no. Crown fell. Always put your crown back up if it falls, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. That's right. That's what true royalty does.
Exactly.
And I just want to say real quick, since you brought it up, I am very proud of the way that you are representing May Queen 2021.
Thank you. It proved to be a little bit difficult with COVID and sickness and all of that stuff, but I felt a good way to try to reach people and represent what being May Queen stands for, what is by doing that group. I feel like it's the very least I could be able to do to try to represent as well as I could.
And you haven't stopped working on yourself. You're still moving forward and growing and changing, and it's just been wonderful to see. So I just want to recognize you for that.
Thanks. That really means so much to me. Like just with all the growing and everything I've been doing these past few years, it feels really good to hear that. So thank you. I really appreciate it. All right. All right. We have the Page of Wands. With the Page of Wands, are you possibly maybe not really looking at all of the paths that you have? Maybe staying a little narrow-minded. There's lots of things out there. There's lots of stuff out there. And opening yourself up, or maybe you're hesitating. This path right here, it's actually a pretty cool path. And, you have this little kitty down here that's trying to get you to go, and you're not quite going. Maybe it's time to not hesitate on certain things and, push yourself down that path. The card's telling you to, I take that as the universe telling you to whatever it is you're hesitating on, just try it out. See what happens. What can it hurt? So go down that path that you're kind of afraid to venture on.
Oh, that could be a few things with a relationship reading, right?
Yeah.
So I actually have my tarot dice out here. Do you want me to pull a dice for him?
Oh, that would be good. Yeah.
Okay. So
there's so many ways that can go.
Yes. All right. Let's see. Well, one already popped out, so I'm just going to leave that lay there. And it is actually the Four of Pentacles. So I'll show you right there. So the Four of Pentacles to me is stabilization in the home. So I feel like since this is a relationship reading and you're talking about all these open paths, you need to find the path that is best for you and is going to calm things. So you said you're not on talking terms right now. I also feel like it is time to have some peace and compromising time. So you may need to just call it. If you're not talking and it's been rough, then find some peace. That's what I'm called to tell you. So
I have a question. I haven't heard of the tarot dice. I'm intrigued.
Okay, so last year, and I have already had these. We had like a lot of stuff donated to us to Rowan Temple of Light. So this and my crystal ball was actually a part of that. And there is a mat, like a rollout mat that you put the dice on. So it's kind of like a spread. I have that, but it's in the other room. I haven't brought it in here yet. But on season 1 of Divination Night, the Optimist episode, I can't remember what episode it was, number it was, but he had his and I had these. And so he kind of showed me how to use them, because there were some of them I'm like, what the heck is that? That doesn't make any sense. And it's hard whenever you find like a court, because is that the king or the queen of Pentacles?
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like with the crown. And this is actually the queen, because the king's
I would have thought that was
more.
Okay, yeah.
Let me see.
Like that, I would have thought that one was the king. Wow.
And another one, this one is hard. Like, okay, so the Shield of Pentacles, that would be Knight, right?
Okay, yeah.
And then this one, go ahead.
Oh, I don't know.
Would that be the Emperor or the Hierophant?
Would it be the Emperor?
Yeah. So for those of you who cannot see that are listening later,
headpiece with that.
Yeah. Wow. So this is like a someone with a crown, and then the crescent moon and a cloud above it. So yeah.
I would have gone through so many before I got to that.
Right.
That's really cool. That's interesting. Wow.
And there's the world. There's
okay. I can see that being the world. It would have taken me a second to think of the cards. Is that the moon?
Yeah, that would be the moon.
Okay.
No. Oh, we were wrong. That's the moon, the one with the howling wolf.
Oh.
That's your symbol.
That is.
Because you were queen of Howl of the Wolf. That is yours.
Yay.
You're the moon. You're the moon.
So what was the other one?
I don't know.
Wait. I don't know. Look at my cards and think.
The star.
The star?
The star.
Oh, obviously.
Oh my gosh.
The star.
How did we miss that? How did we miss that?
I'm thinking too deep into it.
Yes. Yeah, I did this exact same thing.
Oh, that's funny.
But I think this is the Emperor.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Huh. So and like with the mat, would you take them and like throw some down and read them where they land type of thing?
Yeah. But I don't usually do that. Normally I pull 3 and then just shake them up and let them lay, like you're doing a 3-card spread, but you're just rolling the dice.
Okay.
That's how I usually do it.
That's really cool.
Okay, so The Optimist was season 1, episode 3. So go back and watch that on YouTube. Listen to it on our Anchor or our Spotify. It's all there, and he is actually great. He actually pulled a card reading for me earlier this week.
Wow, I'm gonna check that out. That's really cool.
And he told me that mine was on friendship, so I needed to mend some relationships. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably good because I've been a pain in the butt lately. So, but it's where I was sick and okay, so like we had COVID that hit in like, oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that word, but it hit us in like January. And then for like the month of February, I was just gone. Like I couldn't do readings. I couldn't do nothing. And my brain still isn't functioning properly because I had to Google how to spell certain words that I spell like all the time. Like business. Yeah. Like business is a word that I use frequently. I had to Google how to spell it because I couldn't remember.
Yeah, one of my friends, when she got COVID, she was like, she couldn't believe it. She said it made her feel like stupid, kind of. She was like, I don't know. She's like, I was just doing stuff that, didn't make any sense, or saying things or couldn't remember basic stuff. And she was like, it scared me. I was like, yeah, that's crazy.
Yes, plague. Okay. All right. So next up is Shanda, March 19th. So her birthday's coming up next weekend.
Ooh,
and
birthday.
She is asking for a love reading. So happy Pisces season.
All right. So I got the 9 of Pentacles for your love reading. And what this card is telling me is whatever relationship that you're in, whether you're single right now or talking to somebody or married, whichever your situation is, always make sure you give yourself self-love also. Don't it's wonderful and great to share love with somebody, but always make sure you also love yourself and you don't lose yourself in relationships. Make sure yourself is also taken care of. So you could be a single lady or married. That part I don't know off this, this one card, but this card is reminding you to, no matter what situation you're in, always give yourself that self-love and always know that you come first and your feelings matter, your life matters, and just, relax sometimes and worry about you.
She said she is single.
Okay. Yeah. How I was saying that you're single, I feel like this is telling you, your relationship will eventually come, but you got to love yourself more than anything first before you can share that love with somebody else.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then things will happen. It's great. Pentacles.
Yes.
I love the Pentacles.
Pentacles are definitely my favorite suit, but okay, so Pentacles represent Earth. I'm an Earth sign.
Me too.
I think that's why.
Wait
a minute, which one are you?
Cap.
Oh, I love Capricorns. No, I am like, my core people around me right now are Capricorns.
Really?
I like a couple months ago, I was like, I need my Capricorns, and they were sent to me. So I love Capricorns. Like, okay, so have you seen that it was going around, and I know it was on Facebook, but it had like all of the Toy Story characters as zodiac signs?
Yeah.
Okay, so Virgo and Capricorn were Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, they're good together, but if you try to mess with them, they're going to both go after you.
Yep. You don't want that.
So they're like, you know, and I had actually read that with astrology that they were, you know, the tighter, you know, more business oriented of the earth signs. Like Taurus is, but not as driven. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're more about their own little world. They're not wanting to, you know, like create, you know, firm stack business, and not as like I said, that's what that word business was not, you know, is not as prevalent as in their vocabulary it is as it is a Virgo or a Capricorn.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're very driven and direct and to the point, and
I will run and run and run until my wheels fall off. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, why am I a Capricorn? Like the whole overwork, underpaid, you know, always doing something. I am like the complete picture Capricorn. Like as soon as I get home, I'm crafting stuff, I'm making things. Like people are like, do you ever just sit and like watch TV? I'm like, no. Or maybe I'll watch TV while I'm making something, or
right.
Like I've been making like these worry dolls, and I have about 10 made so far. I don't know why. I'm just making them, and I'm like making these little kind of like the full card, a little package with it, and I'm putting like crystals down in them. I have no idea what I'm doing with all of them, but they're all just sitting here chilling. And one day I'll find something. I taught myself how to make a dream catcher the other day, and it took me 3 days, almost gave up. Literally blood, sweat, and tears went into that because I poked my finger. But it's like I'm always doing something, and I don't ever sit down, and I'm like, why am I always running myself to death? But I don't think that I would be cool with just like sitting. I like doing stuff all the time. Like I love, like even at work, if they're like, you are always here like an hour and a half after close. And I'm like, well, can I just keep taking people, you know, if they need a haircut, I'm here to do it. You know, it's just, I like that hustle and bustle. I enjoy it. You know, it's just what I do. It's my hobby. They're like, what do you like to do for fun? Work, do stuff.
I know. And it's so frustrating of trying to figure out like the perfect balance between work and family.
Yeah.
Like, because they're, you know, you have kids, you know, I've got mine, and it's, you know, how do we balance that time? That's our you know, it's hard.
And it's like, you know, I would justify it by like, okay, I'm going to work, you know, over this week, but it's so that I can, you know, do this with them, or take them here, or take them there. And, you know, which they appreciate. But sometimes I have had to like, okay, you need to do something with the kids tonight. You know, it's been 3 days that you just brought them dinner and put them to bed. Like, so it's sometimes you got to, you know, rein back and like, okay, you need to go home and just chill with the kids for a little bit.
Right. So Amy, just comment your date of birth, and we'll get that taken care of for you. Shanda, yes. So if I'm talking to a Virgo, could that be Queen of Pentacles, be them? Yes. It can definitely be that energy. It can be any earth sign whenever you're dealing with Pentacles. Just like with the cups, it's water signs. With swords, it's air signs. And did I say water, earth, air? Okay, so and the fire signs are the wands. So think about that. Okay, so Michaela Jones. So birthday is 10/18. She said, here's hoping for a marriage. I mean, I'm sorry, message, not marriage. My bad.
All this love talking.
Yeah. Kind of got me all shaken here.
Right. All right. So for you, I got the 7 of Cups. And with this card, it's saying that you have a lot of options in front of you right now. And like none of them are really bad options. So that's why you're having some trouble trying to figure out what it is that you want to do, which one you want to pick, which direction. You're having trouble like figuring that out. But this card is telling you like, yeah, you know, they're all good options, but it's time to pick. you can't drag your feet on it anymore. It's time to make the decision of what direction you are now ready to go on. You've been pondering, you've been thinking about it. This card's saying it's time, because you possibly can make it to where you're end up stuck and not getting any of the options. You know what I mean? So yeah, your options are all good ones. That's why you're having trouble, but it's time to make a decision of which path that you're going to go on, what you're going to do, that type of thing.
Okay. Great.
Sorry, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm shivering. I'm in my room so that my kids would leave me alone. I have the window open, so I'm it's getting so cold in here.
Oh gosh!
Would you judge me if I wrap my blanket around me?
No, absolutely not.
I'm surprised I can't see my breath right now.
Not everybody's gonna see you, because this is a podcast, so people will be listening. As long as they can hear your voice, that's all that matters.
Okay, that works then.
Okay. Said, I think I'm gifted in not using them, and I've not been following my guts for a few years. Oh, honey, you're gonna have to break that cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you are not allowing yourself to truly be yourself, it's gonna hinder you in all aspects of your life.
Yep. It is never good not listening to your gut. Every single time I have never listened when my gut told me something, I'm like, oh no, it'll be okay. Then boom, what my gut was telling me happens, and it's never good. My gut has never been yeah, my gut always tells me, don't do that. It's something bad is going to happen, or don't go there, or whatever it is. It tells me hey, red flag, no. And if I don't listen to it, it's just, it's bad. The bad thing that could have happened does. Always listen to your gut. It is the only thing that is really, truly there, is your, set yourself, you're your higher power, your subconscious, it knows what is best, even if we don't know what's best.
Yeah.
It's always got us. So yeah, definitely start listening to your gut. It's scary, and sometimes it can be confusing. So it's okay, should I do this or should I not? But if you have that feeling of maybe I should wait, always wait. I'm so much of a believer of that. I have learned the hard way, a few times from not listening to my gut. And once you start listening to your gut, you're going to realize a lot of things are going to start opening for you. You're going to realize a lot of things are going to change for the better. So I definitely, girl, you need to definitely work on that. Definitely work on listening to your gut.
Yeah. I feel everyone thinks I'm mad and I lock myself in. I haven't been true me since a loss. Thank you so much. I'll try to believe in yourself. And we believe in you. We will start this, right? We're going to get behind you. You need support? Message us. We got you. We got your back.
But tragic loss. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But
go ahead.
It is literally, life and emotion changing. When you lose somebody that really has a place in your heart and in your soul, it can change a lot about you. And they probably think you're mad because you probably are still mad. You're still trying to mend from something that you don't even want to mend from. You don't want them to be gone. So it hurts. And I feel like this could possibly be a shadow work type of thing. Getting to the root and, trying to understand why you're so upset and or not able to process what's happened.
Grief is the single hardest thing to go through. Mm-hmm. My biggest fear my whole entire life was losing the people closest to me, and within 2 weeks I lost both of my grandparents. The one, they raised me. And my mom, that she was a single mom and she worked all the time. So my grandparents were my everything. So I know, I mean, and I still, they're still here with me, even though they've been gone for a couple years.
That made me tear up. That's sad.
Yeah, they're my everything. It has been 2 years, and I have them on my ancestor altar. I keep pictures, mementos, things like that out. Honor them whenever I can. Make sure that you are talking to them, because they will talk to you. You will get the answers that you need. So if it's something like that, then time never heals that. You will never be over that, but it will get easier once you realize that they are where they need to be. You know, their time with you was done, and they made the impact on your life. Now appreciate that impact that they made on your life, and let their spirit do what it needs to do.
And just to add a little bit to that, when I lost my grandfather, that was a lot for me. It was just a lot. But I noticed once I didn't get to go to the funeral because he's in Florida and I didn't have money to get there. It was just, I regret not, figuring a way down there for it. But anyways, once I kind of got over being mad at myself and mad, everyone down there and upset, this may sound crazy, but I could feel him more, just little things, like the way he would smell when I would hug him. I could smell that or feel his hug. Once I was able to accept his loss and to process it and, to continue living life. I mean, my love for him doesn't go away. Doesn't, nothing like that. I know he would want me to be the best that I could be. And once I was able to let go of all that grief and being so upset that he's gone, and once I accepted it, I swear I can feel him sometimes. I can hear him sometimes. I can feel him around, because before I'm he was gone and that was that. But since I've gotten better with it and accepted it, I can just feel him sometimes. I feel him near, especially when I really need him. It's really cool.
Yeah. That's the spirit has to deal with the tragic, that took them. They have to, come to accept them, their new reality, before they can, communicate with us. And before,
never truly gone.
No. Samantha, yes, we are still doing readings as long as we are on the show. So read the bottom of the screen and we'll get you taken care of. So Michaela, what you have been through has been absolutely horrible. So if you need help, like I said, please reach out, and we will help you get through there. Those gifts are going to be hard for you to figure out until you realize that you didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't, I feel like you're just beating yourself up and you did nothing wrong. That's what I'm kind of getting from this. So you're not allowing yourself to move on because you feel that you did something to cause those two things and you didn't.
That's a lot for somebody to go through within 7 months. That's God, that's a lot. And like she said, we're here for you. I hope you join the Facebook group, which is study group. I'm in there a lot, and I would love to, talk and share info, and even just to smile and laugh with you a little bit. It's always fun to laugh and smile. So, you have people that's here and willing to help you. All you gotta do is let us know. We got you.
That's right. And if it gets to be something that I can't handle, I know other people that are better at dealing with certain issues, and I can definitely send you in the right direction. And she says she sees 33 everywhere every day since. So I understand that's your association. And whenever you see that 33, just imagine that as a hello, I'm here. You know, I'm okay. Because with what had transpired, a lot of people look down on that and think that you're going to a bad place. My personal beliefs are do not follow that doctrine. So I just feel that they had to deal with that on the other side. And the 33 is your acknowledgement that things are okay. Just remember me. I'm here to say hello and that you are not alone. So just think about it that way.
I totally agree with that. Like, there's a reason why that 33, you know, he was 33, you're seeing 33. That's definitely a connection. That's definitely not a coincidence. Oh.
Okay. So I'm gonna move on from that. Like I said, we're here for you if you need help. You know, we'll be there for you. So, do you have anything else that you want to let everybody know? Are you good? Are y'all caught up?
No, I'm just, you know, for people that possibly just got on. Again, I'm Amy, and I have a Facebook group, which is Study Group. It's on Facebook. I hope you can join. It's a place, share information, talk to each other, remind each other of holidays. I forgot about the last full moon, so I'm glad I was on there.
The link to your group is in the comments section, so they can scroll back up and see it.
Yep, in the comments, and you know, the more the merrier. It's a fun place. We don't judge anybody. And plus, I'm all for meeting new people. I'm a silly, quirky person, looking for the same as friends. You know, I love meeting new people, especially like-minded people to share, you know, stuff with.
And Michaela, we are letting you know just to remember to slow down and recharge, and you know, get your rest, and like I said, that rejuvenation. You know, make sure that you're find a sacred space, a place that you can get away and relax and charge yourself. So do that. Okay, so the link to your group is in the comment section. I'm going to say that again. Go ahead.
Sorry, someone's like mowing their lawn at 9 o'clock at night. Sorry if you hear that noise. Sorry, the neighbors are crazy. Okay. More power to them, I guess.
It is 38 degrees outside, you know.
Crazy. Sorry about that noise.
It's all right. I couldn't hear it. Okay, so.
But yeah, you know, I love meeting new people, and Pagan Pride, you know, is coming up. Well, not coming up, but it's in September, and
September 10th.
Yep, I'll be there.
You better. You have to crown the new May Queen.
Definitely. So I'll definitely be there, and hopefully some of you guys will be there. It's last year was awesome. It was a lot of fun, a lot of great people. Trying to get out in the community again. You know, the whole COVID thing really hits everybody really hard, and you know, everyone's just now coming back out, and you know, I've missed people. I've missed seeing people face to face. You know, I'm glad we've been able to do this online stuff. It's been a great, you know, thing to do, and seeing faces and talking, but
I think it's going to be our new way during the winter time. And that this is the time whenever I do this show, because I have so much going on. So Can I just talk about me for a minute?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so Divination Night. This is season 2. We do it usually starting at either at the end of January or beginning of February, and it normally runs till April. This year, the season finale is going to be April 6th. So we only have 2 more shows until the finale. So that's coming up, and then we have a new event that is coming up May 7th. I am working with Appalachian Oddities in Weston, West Virginia, and we've created a Hollow Spring event, which is a Halloween in the spring. It is May 7th. Halloween. Yes. Well, I had the idea like 3 years ago. If they can have Christmas in July, why can't we have Halloween in the spring? And then I found Appalachian Oddities, and it was like perfect. Like they would love this, and they did. So awesome. So it while it started with just a little idea, they have just, and she's a Capricorn. So yes, it's good. So it has blown up. It's me, her sister, and it has just blown up. We've got a great entertainment lineup. You can go to Appalachian Oddities on Facebook, and all the event information is there. The events that we do throughout the month, and then what in Hollow Spring. Now that is May 7th. The link is in the comments. But it is going to be so exciting. I'm going to be there doing readings, and Rowan Temple Light is going to be there as well. We're going to be doing some fundraising for Central West Virginia Pagan Pride, because that's the next thing that I have going. So it goes from May to, events during the summertime, gatherings and stuff like that, which we normally do once a month. And then into Pagan Pride on September 10th at Holly Gray Park. Now that is in Braxton County, West Virginia. And we've got Amy Blackthorn coming. She is a wonderful author. Her book, Blackthorn Magic. Oh my God. Blackthorn Protection Magic is her new book that just came out. So she'll have that there, and to be autographed. So
I have one of her books, and it's really good. I think it's downstairs. I was going to grab it. Yeah, I don't have it up here, but yeah, great author. Awesome.
And we've talked about astrology, so I got to tell you this. Mine and her big 3 are the same.
Oh my gosh.
Our sun, moon, and rising are all the same. So I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to meet her.
Yeah, like I was on this post this one time where you're trying to find your big 3 twin. Yeah. And like there was like none on there. So that's a rare thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's exciting. Like I can't wait. I am so super excited to actually meet her and converse with her.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna bring my book and be like, will you sign it?
Yeah, exactly. And she will. And she's a great person. Coming up next, the next 2 weeks on Divination Night, we have Holly Mullins, and she is actually an Appalachian granny witch. I mean, she's pretty young, but she's got her business down, and she's actually going to teach this year at Pagan Pride.
Oh wow!
Yeah, she's coming from Kentucky or Virginia. But anyway, she's down around the southern part of the state, and I think it's around Kentucky. And then on the 23rd, we're going to take a break, so we're not going to have an episode. And we'll be back on March 30th with Rebel Star Tarot. And then on April 6th will be our season finale. And as of right now, I've got Natalie McVicker coming back for the season finale. If anybody else wants to come on, I'm really happy to have you. And then we'll finish up the show. But so I'm like, I got like 3 phases, like winter, spring, summer events, and then the fall and winter time. I just kind of, once Pagan Pride's over with, my energy is just drained, and all I want to do is just stay at home and work. So just work is my comfort zone.
Yes. Yes. When I say that, people think I'm crazy. And I'm like, I enjoy working. I enjoy creating things and doing stuff.
It's and get a lot of confusion right now with like trauma responses and things like that. And I don't think that working is a trauma response. I think, but it's definitely whenever it's just my safe space. I don't know how else to talk about it. It's where I can go to get my mind straight,
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I understand it's hard for people to understand that, but as a fellow earth sign, I'm sure you do. I know you
Yep.
do.
Some people relax by fishing. We relax by working and seeing our results. And yeah.
It's definitely the gratification that comes from knowing that you did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
That's something. But we love to be told that we're doing a good job.
Yes.
Hint, hint, everybody. We need our props too. We may like to be work or goal oriented, but we'd like to have our props too.
Yeah, we like it when people notice it.
Okay, so I guess we can wrap up the show. Nobody else has commented for a reading or given their birth date, so we can't.
I know my kids are dying to ask me how the show was.
Right. So we'll get this wrapped up so you can go and get them situated since it's a school night and you can kind of spend some time with them.
All right.
So
thank you so much for having me on. Like, this has been such a fun evening. It's really cool.
Okay. So I greatly appreciate you coming on here and talking and doing all the readings. I was prepared, but nobody asked for me, so I'm good. I'm good with that. Did we have another? Okay, so Samantha Mack. I'm sorry, I missed you, darling. I did not get you wrote down. 2/12, so February 12th, general reading. And then while you're shuffling and getting ready, I'll tell where they can find me at. Okay. So you can find me on Facebook under Lady Gwendolyn, LadyGwendolyn, and my website is Lady Gwendolyn Healing. So just tack healing on the end of my name and .com, and that will lead you to my website. You can book with me for in-person or call readings. I do everything. You can find me at Appalachian Oddities on Saturdays. On the first Saturday of every month for Celestial Saturday, I do discount readings there just for that event. And I'm also there for Odd Encounters, which is a paranormal event the last Friday of every month. So you can find me pretty much everywhere. Instagram is Lady Gwendolyn 2. On TikTok, Lady Gwen Healing. So there we go. Yeah. So after you do the reading, we'll close up shop. Go ahead.
All right, and for your cup, for your card, you know, I've had a lot. I think like all the cards were pentacles and cups this evening.
Yeah.
That's really strange. I have to look into that. I feel like that's meant for me to realize. But anyways, not about that moment. We have the 8 of Cups. And with the 8 of Cups, it kind of tells me like, are you like right now, like, are you at like a turning point in your life? Do you feel like something's missing? Have you been like ignoring a call to something? Because what this card tells me is that like it's time for like a dramatic change. Something in your life, whether it's career or a hobby or, you know, even just going down a different street on your way home could possibly bring something new into your life. But by doing that, by doing something new, trying something different, walking away from, you know, every day, this is the schedule, this is how it is, and just trying something different, you know, you don't know what's going to happen because it's different. So this card's saying, hey, it's time to try something different, try something new. Being safe, secure, that's, good. But, this card's telling me that possibly you're getting bored. Something different in your life is needed right now. Just going down a different path, but yeah, 8 of Cups, try something new, turn around from what is, safe and secure in your everyday stuff and do something exciting, bungee jump or something. I don't know, like just do something you wouldn't normally do. Something really good to come out of it. Yeah, go skiing, go skydiving. I don't know, but I don't go skydiving, but someone else might like it, or, something good's gonna come from it. So try something new, go a different direction, walk that path you haven't walked on yet.
Yeah. What was that birth date again? Do you remember? Because I'm curious about something. Hold on. So February 12th. So that is Aquarius, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. Air sign. And you mentioned skydiving and
bungee jumping.
So there you go. I feel like that's great advice. That's great for an air sign.
Funny. I didn't even think of that.
We're earth signs. We like to stay on the ground.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't go on boats. I don't go in the sky. I'm cool. Furthest you'll get me is in the sand. I am cool with the sand, but that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, those wind signs, those are good for them. Okay, well, thank you all so much for joining us. I'm Lady Gwendolyn, and this is 2021 May Queen Amy Lynn, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Join us next week.
Thanks for having me.
Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.